see my wrist drown. Everybody wanna me for benefits now, man. I wish my
Yo, what is good, everybody? My name is the Coaster King, and today I'm going to be doing a 5-year plan for Kings Island. This is going to be talking about the years 2021 all the way up to 2025, and about what attractions and shows and stuff like that I think are going to be coming to the park. So let's just get into it. In 2021, I'm predicting that Kings Island is going to be receiving a water park edition. They're just going to be coming off their huge edition in 2020 with Orion, their Giga Coaster. I'm sure everybody's heard of that, and they have not gone to water park edition since 2016. So they are kind of due for a water park edition. They can definitely use one. Cedar Fair is going to be looking for cheaper options, not only because they just invested so much money into Orion, but because of coronaviruses really taking a hit on their income and revenue sources. So they're going to look to kind of make some cheaper editions, and I think this is a good place to start with a water park edition. Maybe add in like a small slide complex, throwing a few $1 million there. It's not really that much if you look at how much money Kings Island would make in a year. I think that also depends on if they're going to be opening in 2021. If they don't open in 2020, excuse me, at all, I don't think they're even going to have a 2021 attraction. I think they'll just market Orion as the 2021 attraction. But let's say hypothetically they do open, right? I think that it's going to be a water park edition, and it'll be like a new slide complex or something small like that. So right after that, in 2022, Cedar Fair is going to be recovering from their whole coronavirus revenue losses, and Kings Island is having their 50th anniversary during this year. So I believe they're going to be adding a decently big ride, even though they just got Orion 2 years earlier. I think it's going to be a dark ride. Knott's Berry Farm just added one of these rides, and Cedar Fair a while ago said they really wanted to keep adding these in places. So I think Kings Island is a good park to get this ride. Um, these rides are going to be decently popular. I think it can be, I don't know what it can be themed to. I'm sure they can think of a cool theme. And they'll also celebrate their 50th anniversary that year with maybe like shows, possibly new buildings, like renovate some areas and just make smaller additions in the park. Normally, I would say it's just going to be the 50th anniversary stuff. But I do think since Kings Island is a bigger park, they're also going to be getting a dark ride like the one that came to Knott's Berry Farm a few years ago. 2023, I think the park is going to be getting something like a thrill ride. There's so many thrill rides they can be getting. I think the most likely one is going to be like a Zamperla Endeavor or something like that. They keep throwing these weird thrill rides out there, like the one that came to Carowinds a few years ago. There's just so many flat rides they can put in. Maybe like a Turbolon, like the one at Six Flags you're getting, or hopefully not, but maybe a Larson Super Loop. There's just so many options. I don't really know. I can't really put my finger on which one I think it's going to be, but I think it'll be just a smaller edition for the park this year. Just one thrill ride, put it somewhere in the park and call it a year's edition. Once again, I really don't know which thrill ride is going to be. I'm thinking if I'd make one guess, it'd be as Emperor Endeavor, but I really don't know. It could be any thrill ride, in my opinion. So let's just move on to 2024. So for 2024, I think they're going to be saving up their money for their huge 2025 edition that I'm going to be talking about in like a minute. So in 2024, I think you're getting like a Planet Snoopy expansion. They haven't really upgraded the kids areas too much recently, so I think this is going to be a good time to do that. They'll maybe add in some more kid rides, renovate some things, retheme some things, maybe add in some new food places, small stuff like that in the kids areas and Planet Snoopy that will just help round out the parks lineup. These last few years, if you were looking, were all going to be really thrill based. They got the antique cards, like I guess it would be 5, 6 years from 2024. But other than that, it was really thrill based, like with Orion, the thrill ride from 2023. So I think they're overdue for a kids ride, kids area expansion. I think it'll be just Planet Super expansion in 2024, just to save up some money for 2025. And in 2025, I think they're getting a Copperhead Strike like mock rides launch coaster. People may be saying, that's a little quick to get a new coaster, but they just got Mystic Timbers, and then right after Orion, like 3 or 4 years later. So I think it's a good possibility that they can go in 2025 with a decent sized roller coaster. Copperhead Strike is super popular at Carowinds. Everybody loves it. There's great feedback, and Kings Island kind of need a launch coaster. They have Flight of Fear, but that's not too good of a ride. I feel like they can use that standout launch coaster to really make their lineup be like elite and like Cedar Point tier. Excuse me. Mock Rides make some great launch coasters. Copper Strike is amazing. So I don't think it'll be a clone, but it could be something like it. Just do the same kind of stuff, and it will be definitely a great addition in 2025. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comment section. Any other video ideas in the future, any 5-year plans you guys want me to touch on. I'll see you guys next time.
I'ma skip town, see my wrist drown. Everybody wanna me for benefits now.